Good morning. So you never know when the wheel comes full circle, but my daughter's in SMC and she came to me this week and she said, could you find me a quote in my media class that I have to write about? And she shows me a book and I pull out this quote and it says that Da Vinci in the 1400s, Leonardo DaVinci, he came up with this idea of reproducing reality, which they say is the precursor to movies and TV and all of that kind of stuff. So what does it have to do with the Parsha this week? So when you read Chumash, what's interesting is really most of what happens to Chumash is written for us today. It wasn't written for the people then because they were just at one point in time, the Chumash and Torah is supposed to be everlasting. So when you read Chumash as well, you start in Breshit, you end all the way at the end of the Zot HaBracha, but then you start again. So we have the benefit of hindsight. When we're reading any parsha or any verse, we remember the beginning and we remember the end. So the beginning of the Torah is Breshit Bar Elokim, Hashem initiates creation, and at the end is when Moshe is dying, and it's right before they go into the land of Israel. So when people say, what is it like, what does it mean to be Jewish? There's kind of two components. One is at the very beginning of Breshit, it talks about the Shem Hashem, that this notion of revealing God and bringing His name down. So one part of it is we're supposed to reveal God, which is what Abraham does as the first Jew. But the second part of it is this notion of land, because that's how the Torah ends, is we're about to go into Israel. So what happens in Noah? In Noah, it says, that the land became corrupt and the earth was filled with robbery. There's something about land that actually has manifest power that is more than just being a sedentary object of just a piece of ground. There's something that's, I'd say, magical about it. And so I was reading yesterday that Rabbi Grossman, who used to be rabbi in Memphis, he wrote a book and he said that in order to have a nation, you need to have a land that supports the nation. So the Jews, we can't just be Jews because we came from Abraham. We needed to become a people, but in order to be a people, you need to have a land that's connected to it. So the idea is that if we think of our goal as a Jew is to reveal God in our everyday lives, but we need to be connected to the land, which is how the Torah ends up, you now have this cycle going that everything that you're doing has a dual role. One is this value of the land of Israel, which is a model for the rest of the world. And then we as individuals are supposed to model our behavior for what goal? To reveal God. So this is deep stuff today. I can't really tackle it too much. I just wanted to say that when we read Noach and we see V'tishachei ha'aretz on Shabbat, we should recognize that there is something about the land itself that has intrinsic value to us as individuals and as a people. So have a good week and tread lightly. Rabbi Chanan ben Akasha